What's up guys? So I haven't really been making any specific content for YouTube, but I'll try to start from now on to make some videos on here that will help you guys to perform better for football. You'll see that there's already a few videos up on here that I've posted. They're mostly from the online training app that I do with the players around the world. So if you're a serious football player and you're interested in training with me and you can't come all the way to Dubai, just reach out to me on Instagram and we'll see how we can work together. So for this first video, I wanted to make it to explain a little bit about what I do with football athletes and how I help them to make it to the next level. A lot of them are already professionals, as you might have seen on my other post, but I also have a lot of younger players that want to make it pro the next few years. In general, most football players around the world have been taught to focus on skills and endurance for football. Obviously, these aspects are very important and they should not be neglected, but because so much time has been spent on these qualities, not that much time has been spent on developing athletes that are quicker, stronger, and more explosive athletes. This is obviously a problem because if you look at every single highlight in a football game, what almost always makes a difference between scoring and not scoring or winning and losing is speed and quick change of directions. The more dynamic players always have an advantage. You can't be too quick, basically. If you and a player from another team, for example, start next to each other and you chase the ball that's 5 meters away, the faster player will also will get to the ball first and will be able to make something happen. And the losing player will have to play defense, and it changes the whole game completely. Personally, I've always been obsessed with being quicker for sports. I grew up playing all kinds of sports, mostly football, and because I was fast, I was pretty much good in every sport that I was playing in. I ended up competing in track and field, for sprints for 10 years, and then when I retired, I decided to help athletes get quicker too, and to reach their goals of making professional. This is what I studied in university in Canada, and this is what I've been doing with high-level athletes for the past 15 years. So to get back to the subject, how do I get football players quicker? There's different things that I focus on. First, I make sure that they know how to use their bodies and their muscles to train. This means that we have to make sure that the players don't just go through the movements in the gym, but also that they feel it how they're supposed to, and that they're doing a proper technique and using the right muscles to maximize performance and to prevent injuries. So we focus on exercises that will fix imbalances, strengthen the stabilizing muscles, and to help to generate more power and explosiveness. A good example would be the Bulgarian split squat, which is a really good exercise if you do it properly. Another thing that I focus on is mobility. It's really important to have good flexibility and mobility as a football player to be more efficient when you play and to prevent a lot of injuries, especially in the hips. I make all of my online football players do at least once a week a mobility routine, and it works wonders. Another aspect that's obviously very important for football is fitness. But in general, football players already have a decent endurance because they run a lot with their football teams, but they don't do so much anaerobic endurance. This is the ability to do repetitive sprints, which is what you actually need to do to perform at the highest level at the end of the game. So I make sure that we include some kind of lactic workout at the end of their workouts to improve their tolerance and to help them to do sprints even after 75th minute. Finally, I make sure that their core and upper body is very strong. Now, this doesn't mean that they have to get big, but having a strong upper body and core will help you to fight off the opponents and to better perform when you run and stuff. So basically, when you accelerate and change directions, you have to use your arms and upper body to be quick and explosive. So I make sure that everything is strong and efficient, basically. So that's it for today. These are the main aspects that I work on with the best football players in the world to get them better on the field. I don't specialize really with ball skills, but I do also work with my players on the pitch to teach them how to run faster, to change directions quicker, and be fitter. Football is a very complex sport. It's a very complete sport that requires a lot of things like speed, endurance, skills, mindset, tactics, and a lot of other stuff. So it's a process that you always need to work on to keep improving and get better. I always try to keep improving day by day, and the next thing you know, you'll be able to reach your dreams, and all of that hard work will pay off. If you guys want to get some of my training programs, I'll put the link on this video for my 28-day Explosive Edge training program. And you can always contact me on Instagram to find out more about my online training options.